Welcome to Global News TV, where we give you first-hand information ranging from sports, politics, entertainment, and our day-to-day happenings around the world. Please don't fail to like, to share, and subscribe to our channels. And for my old subscribers, I say there is no Global News TV without you guys. Thank you so much. Please keep liking, sharing, and subscribing to our videos. And please don't fail to tell your friends about Global News. Corruption. Education minister mentioned in $1.2 million training scandal. Dr. Yor Osai Adutum, Minister of Education, has been cited in alleged Phantom World Bank training scheme of teachers costing $1.2 million. The World Bank, as part of its investigations to establish the training of the teachers as claimed by the Ministry of Education, wrote officially to the Director General of the Ghana Education Services (GES) to confirm when the said training took place. But Professor Kwasi Opoku-Amankwah, Director General GES, before he could respond to the World Bank letter, wrote to the ministry asking for clarity of the training of over 40,000 teachers on the digital literacy platform under the Ghana Accountability for Learning Outcomes Project (GALLOP). Professor Opoku-Amankwah, in his letter to the ministry, stated that he is unaware that any such training has taken place. The letter also added, GES is unaware of reports and correspondence between the Education Ministry and the World Bank and is unable to make an informed response to the bank's request. The GES boss further asked the sector minister, Dr. Yor Osai Adutum, to advise and provide direction to enable the GES to respond appropriately to the enquiries from the World Bank. The said letter, dated March 30th, 2022, was first published by Accra-based Joy News. The Education Minister has written to the World Bank November 30th to sanction a teacher training program at the blind side of GES and requested for the release of $1.2 million amidst claims it has successfully trained over 40,000 teachers under GALLOP. The letter, signed by the Chief Director at the Education Ministry, Benjamin K. Gyasi, on behalf of the minister said the selected teachers were offered training in 3 modules, which included recorded online training, physical training, and online/virtual live training. In the conclusion, the ministry told the World Bank that it has exceeded the target of 40,000 teachers to be trained, insisting PBC 7.2b has been achieved. The World Bank, upon receipt of the document, asked the Education Ministry in email correspondence on January 7, 2022 to provide clarity to some of the information on the achievements in the training of the teachers. The World Bank further asked the MOE to explain the difference in the course content, arguing the course do not seem to be the same as the training of the content set out in GALLOP. The bank further asked the MOE to share the slides for the training courses as well as examples of the self-assessment teachers were expected to do, so we have an understanding of the actual content. Does MOE have any qualitative feedback from teachers who did the training that can give us a better understanding of whether they feel their distance learning skills have improved? If so, can they be shared? The World Bank quizzed. It's a puzzle that needs to be answered. The World Bank asked the Education Minister, Dr. Saul, to respond to the queries latest by close of the 14th January 2022, but the minister remained silent on the queries for over 4 months now. This forced the World Bank to write to the Director General of the GES, Professor Kwasi Opoku-Amankwah, demanding clarification of the claims by the ministry that over 40,000 teachers have been trained under GALLOP. This brings us to the end of this report, but like I said, this is an interactive section where I want you to interact with me by commenting. This has to do with education in Ghana. Obviously, there is something fishy in this story because the World Bank said money was made available for 40,000 teachers to be trained, but obviously it's not on record. So there was a foul play somewhere, and this is something that will aggravatingly affect our nation, because whatever we do now, in as much as we are looking for money, we shouldn't forget the future of our children, which is education, and the teachers are the ones that should be given utmost priority. If there's any training that ought to be done concerning teachers, it should be taken serious, because it is what teachers, or what the teachers impart on the students, that they in turn will give out to the society. Teachers are supposed to be taken so high, like they should even be the highest paid, but just that in our present day it's not like that. We look at teachers as commoners. Whatever that concerns teachers is not taken seriously, and those are leaders that are at the forefront. Sometimes when money is being disbursed for them to do something concerning training, concerning educational training, lectures, online training and what have you, the money ends up being squandered for things that cannot even be accounted for. These are things that shouldn't be happening in education. Outside putting things in place, outside coming up with a policy, another body should be put in place that will monitor such policies, to make sure that whatever program that is brought upon the teachers or whatever department, it should be followed up to know if truly the training was done, if truly that the money that was requested for a particular thing was done the way it is. Because if we are transparent in our dealings, 90% of the problems we are having today in Ghana, in Africa and what have you, it will be solved, because some of these things, they just do it and they hide it under the cover, because when they collect this money, they have one or two persons, they give little cash and everybody will be silent, without thinking about the people that will be at the receiving end, like the student. Because if the teachers are not grounded, if they are not trained on things that matters, that things that will improve their teaching capacities, how will the student learn? Especially in this world that has gone digital, things should be done to upgrade some of these old teachers who have that were operating before now. So many training should be done. It's only training that can make them buckle up with the present growth of the society now. So I said, please, it's not just about disbursing money or bringing out a particular amount for a project. Let there be bodies that will make sure that such project is being handled just as it was stated, and let the money be used for what it is they said they will use it for. I say, let me bring my report to an end here. If you have any suggestion in any way you feel they can solve these issues too, feel free to comment, and please don't fail to like our videos, don't fail to subscribe to our channels, don't fail to share to your friends, because they say information is power. When